Happy Friday, my Purple Banditos. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we arrived here in Canalave City, and we took on Barry. In today's episode, we're going to go ahead and take on the Canalave Gym, which I'm actually really excited for. So let's go ahead and enter Canalave City's Pokemon Gym, take on its leader, Byron, the man with the steel body. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way inside then, and see what he has to say.
Hey there, champ-to-be. The gym leader here uses steel Pokemon. Steel-type Pokemon have high defense, so you'd have to hit them hard.
Okay, once again, guys, the gym is going to be randomized. I've trained up our Pokemon. Rhaegar is 33, Speedy's 34, Link is 35, Marth is 35. Pretty much everybody's around the 35 range. So let's go ahead and take on the first trainer here and see what type of gym it's going to be. Now, I know they keep saying it's a steel-type gym, but as you guys know, the gyms are randomized here, so everybody's gonna have the same type. It's gonna be a Poochyena. Okay, so this could either be a dark-type gym, which is what I'm feeling like it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be a dark-type gym, which I'm okay with, you know. It might be a little bit difficult, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be good to go. The only Pokemon that really give us any trouble right now are the ice types, so as long as we can keep away, you know, the dark ice, we should be okay. The dark types are not too crazy strong, so we should be able to handle them. I mean, we have Speedy Jr., who can pretty much just earthquake anybody into oblivion, so we should be okay. Let's see how much the fly's actually going to do to this thing, though. It should do a good amount. Very nice. So with that, Poochyena's going to go down. Now, I do know that this gym is going to be actually a little bit difficult. It's a puzzly gym. There's a lot to do with it, so I'm gonna try my best to make my way through this puzzle. Now, I might mess it up sometimes, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'm usually pretty good with this whole puzzle thing. It's been a while since I last took on this gym, but I should be okay to take it on this time. Once again, thank you guys for all your tips and your comments. Make sure you give this video a like. It's much appreciated. Now, let me go ahead and try to figure out where exactly. This guy does not want to look away. Look at him. He does not want to look away. This guy wants to battle us. Now, I think I'm headed down the right way because I believe we had to head towards that red path. It's that red elevator tile. That's the one that leads you to the gym leader. So if we could just, like, run around and make our way there. He really has a freaking Darkrai. Alright, so the random engineer guy that is chilling here at this gym has a freaking Darkrai. I'm telling you right now, everybody in this region, you know, everybody has a legendary just hiding in their PC at this point. Everybody has gone ahead and, you know, obtained their local legendaries and, you know, went ahead and caught all the legendaries that were in their game because everybody and their mother seems to have a legendary here. But as I was saying, if we just follow that red tile, that should pretty much lead us to the gym leader. But let's go ahead and see how we're doing here in this battle. He is paralyzed, so we should be good to take down this guy. It looks like everybody's also a bit higher level than us. So surprise, surprise, guys. We're actually going to be going into this gym just a tiny bit under level, just a tiny bit, and by that I mean there might be a pretty decent gap once we go up against the gym leader, so let's just hope that yet again we can make it through here, guys. Alright, with that, map grew a level. We'll be cool with that. Let me keep on going though, because I'm pretty sure I'm headed in the right direction now. This looks quite good because, you know, it's taken us through a whole different area, so this is definitely headed in the right way. Good for us, man. This is what I like to see. Once in a while, when we figure out the puzzles and they're not that hard, you know, I feel pretty good about myself. I hope you guys are having a good week. As I said, it's Friday. It feels like, you know, it feels really good that the weekend's coming up. I know that the Super Bowl's coming up. A couple of you guys asked me, who am I rooting for? And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know. I'm usually a Falcons fan, so I root for the NFC South a lot. So it's kind of hard for me to root for the Panthers because we're always going up against the Panthers. But then, you know, I see the Broncos, and I have a lot of friends who root for the Broncos and Old Man Peyton. So honestly, I'm probably going to go ahead and just root for Old Man Peyton to get his, you know, fairy tale ending. I mean, who wouldn't want to win a Super Bowl and then just retire? That sounds like a perfect way to finish off their career. So I gotta say, I'll probably be rooting for the old man. For those of you guys that, you know, watch American football, you know, I'll probably be rooting for Old Man Peyton. Why not? I like to see a, you know, happy fairy tale ending for once. I'd love to see that. I think once in a while you need to see them. But if I had to put my money on something, I'd probably put my money on the Panthers. Because to be honest with you guys, they look absolutely dominant. They look like such a great team. that if the Broncos somehow manage to pull it off, I think it's going to be a tough game for them. I think everything's going to have to go in their favor in order for that to happen. With that, though, we gained a bunch of XP. I just throw it out there because once in a while, you guys ask me some questions that I feel like I could expand a little bit on, and I don't have the chance to really talk about them. You know, I could just leave a comment, or I could just, you know, talk about the questions you guys ask me, and I think it's a little bit better to do it that way. Let's keep exploring around, though. This is looking really good right now, guys. I'm actually excited because if we could make it to the gym leader, you know, without having to battle too many people, then I'd be feeling pretty freaking good right about now. This actually looks like it's taking us in the right direction. This is probably going to be it, but we're going to have to go ahead and battle this guy. That's okay. I don't mind battling these guys because it gives me a little bit of a chance to talk to you too. And you know, I have a lot of fun with that. I know I've been telling you guys lately that I'm trying to like work out a little more and get in shape. And you know, that's just the things that you try to do in your routine life. And I gotta say, it hasn't been working, guys. I love food a little bit too much. Although, you know, I can go to the gym and work out. I feel like anybody can. I think it's having the control to not eat junk food and just all these delicious different types of foods. That's what really helps you stay healthy. I don't know what it is. I just really, really love food. I have a lot of the time people ask me like, oh, you know, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite snack? And I'm like, food. You know, food in general. I just love food. I feel like I can eat anything. I'm not too much of a picky eater, so I feel like, you know, if somebody puts something in front of me and it just looks mildly appetizing, I will definitely dig in and give it a try. I love food. What can I say? What am I doing here going up against this freaking Sableye? These are the Pokemon that I was just a tad bit worried about because I knew how strong they could actually be. Let me go ahead and bring out Map. Map is pretty much our ice destroyer. This guy just takes down any ice types we're going up against, which is really, really good. And let's go ahead and see if he can take down the Sableye. You know, I was talking about those dark types. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. I have to tell you guys, Sableyes are those ice types. They're just a little bit weird whenever you see them. They seem like something that would come out of your nightmares. You know, whenever you see these Pokemon, they just look like that super strange, weird, you know, thing that would be chasing you down in your nightmares. I don't know if it's just me, but I've been having a lot of strange dreams lately. You know what? Those types of dreams that you wake up and you're just like, whoa, what the heck is going on? And I was just having one of those dreams, you know, just a little bit ago. I slept in today. I had to sleep in. I was just so tired. I don't know why. Whether it's because I've been staying up late or the weather, whatever it was. So a combination of probably staying up late, you know, whatever it is, and having freaky dreams, you kind of wake up in a groggy state where you're just like, whoa, what the heck is going on? You know, you just gotta have to like ask yourself that for a minute because you're still a little, you know, confused from your dreams, and you know, you probably didn't sleep that much, and it's just kind of a weird state to be in. I gotta tell you guys that. Get some good sleep. Go to sleep early. Sometimes I wonder, like, why I stay up so late. Probably because there's so much amazing entertainment out there. There's just so much you can do. Whether it's just randomly playing games on your computer all night or watching, you know, your favorite programming. There's just so much to do. I feel like there's not enough time in the day these days. Just because there's so much to do. You could literally do anything you want at any point you want. I've thought about this before. Nowadays that, you know, I still play Pokemon quite a bit for fun, you know, to play along with you guys and, you know, to just play through the game and have a little bit of fun, get a little bit of nostalgia back. And then once in a while, I remember when I was a kid and what I would have given as a kid to be able to, like, you know, turn on my, you know, little handheld at any time and, you know, been able to play it, because I remember having to use the worm lights and all these types of things. And it's just funny because I remember I had like limited time on my computer too. I'm assuming that some of you guys probably had the same thing. I feel like a lot of people, you know, back in the day when we were running like old school like Windows 95 and those types of things, a lot of people had kind of like a restricted time that they could spend on the computer. I don't know, my parents would always be like, yeah, don't get the electricity bill too high. So I would only be allowed to play like an hour or two. But man, those 2 hours on my computer were seriously like the best hours of my day. I would look forward to them so much, and I would love just getting on there and like playing on the internet and just exploring and playing games. And it's crazy how much things have changed, because nowadays, as I was saying, I could stay up all night if I wanted, and I could just sit there and play on my computer as much as I wanted to. And it's crazy the things we take for granted, because if I was a kid and I had been given this, you know, computer and was just like, hey, you know, go for it, man, play as much as you want, I probably would have just gone, you know, I would have just gone nuts as a kid and would have just loved it and would just ate it up and probably played nonstop until I ended up like falling asleep because I was so exhausted. And nowadays we have these things that I'm just like, yeah, I guess I could do that. And then I'll just end up, choosing sleeping over it. It's just kind of funny how that happens, that nowadays we're just like, yeah, it's just kind of a casual thing. And as kids, we would have just gone, crazy about all the toys and all the technology we have now. With that, though, we gained a bunch of XP. We're actually coming up very close. Oh, there's the Weavile. Ah, mother fudger. I hate seeing Weaviles. These are the Pokemon that I'm like, all right, what are we going to do with it? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and switch out, though. Link should be able to handle this thing. Link's been able to handle pretty much everything that we've thrown at him, so it's not like it's been too difficult for him. This guy's been a complete champ so far. Weavile. All right. This game knows how to mess you up. This game knows how to trip you up and get you a little bit worried. I came into this fully confident that our team was going to be feeling good, and then I started seeing some of the level ups and then some of the Pokemon, and I was like a little bit worried. I'm like, this could be a difficult gym. It could turn out to be a little bit creepy. Thank goodness we took down the Weavile and we didn't get critted. That crit would have actually hurt a ton on us. We gained some XP. Let's see who's coming out next, though, because this trainer still has one more. A Poochyena. All right, I should be able to handle a Poochyena. We'll just get a Woody out here. We'll just get Woody out here to clean it up. Everybody has been taking some serious damage in this gym, and I'm at that point where, like, this gym is so confusing that I kind of don't want to backtrack, and I'd rather just, like, heal up our Pokemon before taking on the gym leader, and that's probably what I'm going to do. With that, the Poochyena went down, though. You know what? I feel good right now. I think if he's going to knock out one of our Pokemon, he's going to pull out some cheese. He's going to either hit a crit or just, something like that. Other than that, I feel really good, guys. With that, we have entered the final elevator, and we are in front of the gym leader. Oh, man, this is an exciting time. Now, once again, I said that I'm going to heal up our Pokemon before we take this guy on. I'm a little bit nervous to take him on, but excited at the same time. I feel like that's always how it is. Going, playing through a Randomizer Nuzlocke right now is what I've learned, is that you just get a little bit nervous going into some battles. You're just like, all right, let's hope for the best, and let's hope things go right, because if you've played Pokemon before, you know how wrong things can go sometimes, where you have to restart, and you're just like, dang, all my Pokemon got swept. What can I do? I probably shouldn't be talking about our team getting swept before taking on this guy, though. Let me go ahead and, you know what? I think Speedy Jr. up in front is a good call, but let me put up Matt. Yeah, Map up in front will probably be for the best, just in case we get an ice type.
Ah, that's Orgberg's gym badge. I see you defeated my son, but that's no surprise. He still has much to learn. In place of my son Rorik, I, Byron, will take your challenge.
Here we go, Rodri versus Byron. So let's go ahead and take on his dark type Pokemon. We are challenged by leader Byron. He's got 3 Pokemon. He's gonna open up with an Absol. We're gonna open up with Map. All right, Map, let's see what you got, my man. Or by that I mean my woman, my female Tyranitar Map. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go for the Rock Slide. Oh no, yep, I was just talking about getting swept too. This Absol, I know, is definitely trying to sweep our team. This guy's sitting here going for the Swords Dance. I may make it a little more obvious, dude. Let's see if we can take this thing down, though. I don't know how much damage he's actually going to be doing to me, which worries me a little bit. Oh, he's also going to go for double team. He's going for a sweep, boys. He is going for a sweep, and it looks like it might work for him. Oh, no. Okay, we need to land a Rock Slide. Oh, no. Let's see how much this bite's actually going to do to us. That did a bunch of damage. It was a crit. That makes sense. Oh, we flinched? Really? Okay, I'm a little bit worried. As I said, this Absol could be the Pokemon to take us down. I'm gonna... yeah, let's go ahead and use a Moo Moo Milk. It would be really nice if Map could take down this Absol, because right now, I am a little bit worried. This guy is making me just a tad bit nervous, because he did do a lot of damage with that bite, and I actually didn't expect him to do that much. I thought he was going to be a little bit easier to take on, so now I just got to make sure that, we can take him down. I have faith, guys. Let's go for the Rock Slide. Of course, he's just going to keep going for the double teams. He's like that annoying little brother that just, like, or sibling that just sits there and just spams these, like, useless moves. But then all of a sudden, he just ends up, like, beating you. I feel like that happens in every game, whether it's Pokemon or not. Like, siblings just end up, like, doing some of the dumbest strategies, and they end up working out. I remember that happening to me so much when I used to play, like, fighting games back in the day with my sisters. They would just sit there and, like, spam random buttons and then hit off some, like, magical combos that would just automatically, like, one-shot me and just destroy me. Now, I'm actually gonna have to switch. I don't know who can handle this guy. Right now, everybody's taking on way too much damage from this Absol. This Absol is actually really freaking scary. Wow, what the fudge? That was one slash from it, and it did that much damage. Okay, guys, we might be in a bit of a tough spot here. I think the only one that can handle this thing is Map. Map's gonna have to do it. Let's bring her back out here. Map, you gotta buckle down. You gotta take down this Absol. And this is only the first of 3 Pokemon. Okay, we gotta do this. We gotta start somehow hitting these moves. I know there's a lot going on with the Sandstorm, and this guy is super powered up, but we have to start hitting. Come on, no crits, no crits, no crits. We're looking good. We flinched. Oh my goodness. This battle is really starting to be something. I told you guys how tough they were gonna be. And here we have it, with good reason. They are actually this tough. There we go. We landed our Rock Slide, though. So hopefully, maybe, just maybe, that'll do. Oh, my goodness. Okay, the Sandstorm should take it down. So, good thing we have the Sandstorm here. With that, guys, the Absol has gone down. Woo! Take a breather there. We're good to go. We're good to go. Hopefully, the 2 next Pokemon will not be as difficult to take down. All right, so let's see what we got. Next up is a Carvanha? That should be simple. Speedy Jr. should have that in the bag. A Carvanha? Yeah, let's go ahead and send out Speedy Jr. We knocked out a Carvanha earlier. We literally, like, one-shot that thing and made it seem like a piece of cake, so I'm not even worried about it. You know what? I am a little bit worried because it is level 38 that I'm just going to go ahead and use another Moo Moo Milk. You know, the Moo Moo Milks, we got to use them up sooner or later. They're coming in quite handy right now. And, you know, we're doing really good. So let's see if we can take down this Carvanha. I would feel really good with our team at this level, being out-leveled by so much. If we could, you know, obtain our 6th gym badge, I'd feel really good about the way this Randomizer Nuzlocke's going. You know, I read a comment yesterday, and somebody was telling me, you know, that they feel like really proud that I'm doing this good. And, you know, thank you guys. I wouldn't be able to have gotten this far in this Randomizer Nuzlocke without you guys. Honestly, you have given me fantastic tips. I've been able to keep our Pokemon somewhat alive by, like, switching out into our tanks. And if we can just keep this going, you know, I'll be really happy if we could, you know, make it to the Elite Four and hopefully not lose too many Pokemon on the way there. So far, so good. All right, next, last but not least, it's a Stunky, level 41. I think you guys know what we do to Stunkies. Let's go ahead and go for the Earthquake. We even got our Quick Clock, you know, kicking in. Let's go for the Earthquake then. And I'm feeling really good. I think we just about defeated this gym. The hardest part of this gym was definitely that Absol. That thing was a straight sweet monster. With that, though, the Stunky has gone down. So very easy, guys. Very simple. We gained a bunch of XP. We defeated leader Byron. My sturdy Pokemon. We got 4920 for winning. That was a lot more simple. You were strong enough to take down my prize team of Pokemon. Recognition that, I give you this, the Mind Badge. With that, guys, we have received the Mind Badge from Byron. That is the 6th out of 8 badges here in the Sinnoh region. 2 more to go. We also now have access to the Strength HM, which is definitely going to help us out as we probably go into more puzzles. We obtained TM91, which contains Flash Cannon. That could be something that could help out our Pokemon. The Sinnoh, tough trainers like you and Barry crop up constantly to challenge the old guard. With more young trainers like my son and you two taking charge, the future of Pokemon is bright, but I'm not stepping aside just yet. I merely need to rededicate myself to training on Iron Island. Alright, so he also mentioned Iron Island. That's something that Barry mentioned as well. So maybe we'll head there next time and explore around Iron Island and see what it all has in store for us. But with that, guys, we have obtained our 6th badge. Our team is really strong. Honestly, such a super strong team. And I'm very happy about the way things are going.
You're tough enough to consider becoming the Pokemon champ. Of course, it's tougher, so it's not going to actually happen. Anyway, Rodri, come with me to the library.
Alright, guys, so Barry wants us to go to the library with him, but you know what? I'm actually feeling like I'm going to go ahead and just make our way to the Pokemon Center, and we'll continue here from next time. So make sure you guys give this video a like, leave me some tips and some comments on what's coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.